I'm Magic Turtle 643, your source of Magical Turtle 643 days of the year, and this is The Orange Show. Today I've got for you 3 of my personal opinions that nobody else in the world is likely to agree with. Not that they're controversial opinions, mind you, just that it's highly improbable that anybody else shares them. Opinion number 1. Electric instruments sound way better than live instruments. And that includes almost everything. I'd take a drum kit over a real drummer any day. I know, I'm crazy, but here's why. A computer can create infinite variations of beats with complex rhythms that no skilled drummer could ever even comprehend, with drum hits and distorted sound effects flying all around your head. Synth instruments are also better in my opinion that no one else shares. Don't get me wrong, I love wind instruments and strings and all that, but synths have infinite variation. There are already thousands upon thousands of synthetic instrument sounds. And I don't mean that they imitate real instruments. I'm not talking about these fake keyboard sounds. I mean computerized tones that can be flanged and filtered to sound like anything. Whereas with a trumpet or a clarinet, you just get the one sound out of it. I get that electronic instruments take the natural feel out of songs and don't take as much skill to play, but I'm talking purely about music potential and how it sounds to my ears, which is delicious. Like I've had an ice cream sundae poured down my ear canal. Now I have earabetes. That disease doesn't sound too sweet. Opinion number 2. I don't need to relate to a character in a book, show, or movie to feel interested in the plot. I know that everyone thinks you have to identify with a protagonist in some way or have somebody to root for, and that's a good rule of thumb. But personally, I don't care if the characters are nothing like me. I see no reason why I still can't be entertained if I can't relate to anything that anyone is doing in the story. Why would that keep it from being interesting? If the main character is a cyborg circus clown with multiple personality disorder who wants to be an interpretive dancer on Mars, that's nothing like me, but it's still fun to watch. I don't have to find some subtle metaphorical way to insert my own life into the story to find meaning. The story is interesting because you care about the characters, or because you're imagining what it would be like if you were like them, or to say it another way, if you were nothing like yourself. I guess I just don't get why people think the characters need to be relatable, if that word even means anything. And I have a theory that other people share this opinion with me without realizing it. Otherwise, Breaking Bad wouldn't be so popular. Shoot him, Walt. Shoot him and then liquefy his body. Opinion number 3. Croquet is the greatest sport of all time, and the Orange Notebook of Infinite Information has all the reasons why. First, anyone can play it anywhere on Earth. Second, you create your own course. You can place the wickets, which are like the little goalposts, anywhere you want, and in any extreme arrangement you please. Stick the thing sideways on the side of a tree if you want, I don't care. I'll just bank it off a tree root and ramp it up through. Third, it uses mallets. I feel like I should be chasing around a cartoon mouse with it, until he inevitably puts a stick of dynamite in my back pocket while I'm not looking. Fourth, it's the only sport with power-ups. It's like a video game. At any point in the game, you can choose to hit your ball through the wickets, or you can choose to attack your opponent, which will grant you one of 4 powers. You can take a bonus swing, or you can set your opponent's ball 1 mallet's head length away from yours and then take a bonus swing, or you can just hit both balls as hard as you can, or you can place your foot on your ball, set it next to your opponent's, hit your ball, and send theirs flying off the course. Finally, there are 2 alternate ways to play. Bonus modes, if you will. Poison and Rogue, which involve you chasing around other players to permanently remove them from the game. Hardcore. I used to play extreme croquet with my theater buddies, okay? Those are my 3 opinions that nobody else in the world probably has. I used to pride myself as a kid on being 1 in a bajillion, but then I realized I was just another weird kid who was into weird things, or as we call them on the internet, nerds. But now I can wear these 3 unique opinions as a badge of pride. They're like Boy Scout merit badges that no one else has, because no one wants them. Like a badge for volunteer outhouse cleaner, or a badge for helping an old woman across the street to then go get her taxes done and pay for her groceries only using pennies, or a badge for going into the zip-up tent at night with Camp Counselor Rodney. But I'm not allowed to talk about that badge. Was that an off-color joke? I'll tell you what else is off-color. Your monitor right now. You might want to get that fixed. Okay, I think those are all the opinions that no one else agrees with, but to be sure, we'll take a drink from the orange mug, which today has a truth serum in it. If there's another opinion I have that I'm ashamed of, it will come out. I actually really liked all of M. Night Shyamalan's movies. Even The Happening. Lady in the Water was actually my favorite movie for a really long time. I had the book version of it. Avatar: The Last Airbender sucked, though. Now for the final segment of The Orange Show. What am I working on? Wherein I tell you what creative project I'm currently working on. I'm still participating in the Spin Tunes songwriting contest. I made it through the first round, so now the challenge for round 2 is to write a hate song. So here's an excerpt of my song.
I started this company as a non-profit, first a charity to saturate.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to share and like and favorite. And remember, if you have an opinion that you stuck in your mouth, you need to tell someone about, then you should probably open your lips to put it there.